Welcome to today's Mindful Joy and Wellness Stretch. Today we're going to be working on breathing, the victorious breathing, Ujjayi breathing, as well as some gentle stretches for the neck, back, and legs. Here on the mat, we'll do no standing position, so this is a great one to do maybe early in the morning or right before bed as you're calming down, or just in the middle of the day. You can even do it with your kids on the floor. So to begin, I just want to describe what Ujjayi breathing or victorious breathing is. It's a deep inhalation through your nose, that conscious breath. As you exhale, you're feeling the breath being dragged through the throat and the nose and the mouth as you exhale. That heavy breathing. Some people call it wind through the trees breath. So to do that and practice, we're going to bring our arms and inhale up through the sky, inhaling through our nose, and exhale heavily through the back of your throat. Great. Try again. Breathe in through the nose. And exhale, breathing out heavily through the throat. And last one. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through your throat. Great job. We're going to add a little bit of a seated twist in now as we inhale our arms up. We exhale and rotate to the side, placing our hand on a knee and the back hand behind us as we just gently gaze behind us. With each inhalation, you're going to inhale a little taller, and each exhale, you're going to twist just a little bit deeper into your core, using your core to rotate. So we'll do 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nose, lengthen the spine. Exhale through the core. Inhale through the nose, lengthen the spine. Exhale, a little deeper rotation. And last, inhale through the nose. Exhale and rotate. Good, we're rotating ourselves back to the center. Let's take one more inhalation straight up. And as we exhale, placing opposite hand on the knee and the other hand behind us. As we just gaze behind our shoulder. If your neck is bothering, you can just keep it in a nice neutral position for your spine. But just think lengthening through the spine with each inhalation and exhaling, just rotating, using your core, using that middle section. So we're inhaling through the nose, lengthening, and exhaling, rotating. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, use that core to rotate. And last, inhale through the nose, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate. Good, rotating ourselves back to the center. Let's do that nice centering inhalation. And the prolonged exhalation. Great job. We're going to come into our seated staff position by extending our legs out long on our mat. Just sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to add our seated twist with our legs out long. So inhaling, arms up to the sky. And exhale, again, placing that hand on the knee and the other hand behind you. Exhaling and rotating. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. And last, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Good. Coming back to center. Let's do our centering breath. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, rotate away. Now placing that hand on the knee and the other hand behind you. Finding that length. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, rotate. Again, if your neck is bothering you, you can just keep your head in a neutral position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate through the core. And last, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate through the core. Good. Coming back to center. Let's do our nice centering breath. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And now we're exhaling forward into a forward fold. So you can just walk your fingertips closer to your toes. They don't actually have to reach your toes. We're working on lengthening and noticing what the backs of our legs are doing, what our hamstrings are doing, what our calves are doing. Sitting up tall through our spine. And just gently walking the fingers forward, exhaling a little deeper, Inhale, think lengthening the spine. Exhale a little bit further. Good. Last inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, lengthen. Good. We're now inhaling our arms up to the sky, straight above us. And as we exhale, we're rotating. So placing our left hand to the right knee, shin, or ankle, and the right hand behind us. So we're rotating. Again, just finding wherever it's comfortable for you along your leg here. Sitting up tall and rotating. If you'd like to add a little bit of a balance challenge, you can raise that arm up and look at that thumb behind you. If that's challenging, you can always just use your arm as a kickstand here. So we're inhaling, lengthening our spine. Exhaling, feeling a little bit more rotation through the core. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotating. And last inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's close back to the center. Good. Inhaling both arms up to the sky. As we exhale, we're dropping our right hand down to either the left knee, shin, or ankle, and placing that left hand either behind us as a kickstand or up in the air if you want that little bit of balance and core work. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Good. Closing the hands up. We're inhaling both arms up to the sky. And exhaling hands down to the edges of our mat. And now we're sliding those hands back to our hips. This is just kind of a gentle spine opener. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, arms down to our toes and sliding our hands back. Just a nice gentle stretch. Inhaling, arms up. Practicing that victorious breathing as we're exhaling through the back of our throat. Good. Pausing here. Just feel that length happening through the back of your legs, the back of your back, the back of your spine. Great work. Good. Now we're going to walk those hands back. And we're working ourselves all the way down onto our mat. So if you'd like to find a comfy position on your mat, you can let your hips find some stability here. Let your shoulders find stability. Let your ankles find stability. Find a comfortable position. If you want to do palms up, you can do palms up or palms down. And you can soften your gaze or close your eyes and just find a comfortable position for you today, as we're going to take a short time of meditation or shavasana, where we just find some quiet, find some stillness in our day, finding gratitude. Maybe you can bring to mind one thing that you're grateful for today. Perhaps it's family, friends, connections, relationships. Maybe it's what you had for lunch or what you're going to have for dinner. Maybe it's just that you have food in your house. But trying to find at least one thing that you're grateful for, reflecting on that with gratitude. Finding our breath, calm and stillness. And we wait here in stillness, focusing on our breath. And then if you'd like to continue your practice, you may do so for as long as is comfortable for you. If you'd just like to press pause on the video here and wait in stillness for as long as you like, feel free. If you're ready to continue, we'll bring our attention back to our breath, wiggling our fingers and our toes, tucking our knees, rolling to the side on our side, just like a little fetal position, using our arms for a pillow, and finding gratitude for the time that you prioritize to do this wellness stretch. And then slowly pushing ourselves back up into our seated position. We'll end our practice today as we began with our 3 deep breaths, as we do on Mindful Joy and Wellness, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling deeply through the back of the throat, opening our chest. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the back of our throats. Last inhale up through the nose. Exhaling down. Thank you so much for joining me today on Mindful Joy and Wellness for this wellness stretch. I hope you like it and enjoy more to come in the future. Have an amazing day.